have a quick question. A few years ago, I read an article about you that you quoted that you slept under an office table for a bunch of time, and that's how you got shit done. Do you still recommend that?
Well, at our stage or somebody else's stage?
In the first 10-month stage.
Oh.
Repeat the question. I cannot hear a word from the audience when for some reason.
He said, why is Box such an amazing company? And so
What did he actually ask?
he said we slept under our tables? I did, yes. So I actually probably have only slept under a table maybe once or twice. But what we did do actually is we lived in our office for the first 2 or so years of building Box, which is probably more of just an indication of how slow we were growing initially. But so we actually we lived in so the building that you were referring to, having seen us last in, we lived in that building. So we had 2 mattresses right next to each other. The 4 of us lived there, but 2 per room, and we lived in the office.
Why right next to each other instead of like on opposite sides of the room?
I think you have some very optimistic views of how big this room was. So so like literally there's 2 mattresses next to each other, and it was pretty gross because that was the room you changed in, you slept in, you ate in. This was our place of cohabitation, and then what was funny is that you just roll out of bed, and then boom, you'd enter the office, and it's like a bunch of people buzzing around. You're like, hello. And you'd go brush your teeth and take a shower upstairs, and it was a weird set of years there. But
at TechCrunch, you remember the house? I had like 40 people at the end working in my house, and the only space I had was my bedroom. And it's you open the bedroom, and it's like a full office environment. Right? Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, it's incredibly practical. Like, it means you only have to pay for 1 rent instead of 2. It means that you really have nothing else to spend your time on except for working. It's not great for making friends, but beyond that, it's a livable environment.
All right, we're done.
Oh, really? Okay, now for real?
Yeah.